A godly man is entitled to these friends: Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. One is entitled to Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. These are the three irksome friends of Job. A great man who suffered greatly as well. He suffered because God wanted to make a point to Satan. He wanted to make this point very clearly, that Job was indeed a true lover of God, and that he worshipped God and obeyed God because he truly loved him, and not for any material gain, not for any blessings that God had conferred on him. One is entitled to Eliphaz, Zophar, and Bildad. One is entitled to these friends. These friends started off very well. When they visited Job, they sat with him and mourned with him for 7 days. They mourned silently. They sat with him and cried for 7 days because they could not bear to see his suffering. That was the best thing that they did. But afterwards, their behavior was not so good. Afterwards, they started to criticize Job. They became critical of him. They came up with their theories. They were religious men and they had certain religious theories. They theorized much to Job's discomfort. They said that he was suffering because of certain sins. They said to Job, "You cannot suffer without any reason. If you're suffering so much, then you must have sinned, and God is punishing you for your sins." And they came up with theories of this nature. Job retorted sharply by saying that he had not committed any sins and that he did not understand why God was doing this. He wanted an explanation from God himself. He waited for an explanation. That explanation came finally, after many tortures, after many torturous speeches made by his friends. Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. I began this speech by saying one is entitled to Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. These friends will eventually come. These friends will eventually come to plague the religious man. Religious is not a very good word today. Let me just say, these friends will ultimately come to test a man of God. And if they come into your life, what will you do? How will you react to them? Will you endure them patiently? Will you lash back at them? Will you throw them out of your home? Will you shut the door in their faces? This is the question. Let's consider Job's approach. Job angrily retorted. He truly protested when his friends spoke unfounded lies. All lies are unfounded, I suppose. When his friend spoke lies against him, when his friends accused him, Job did retort angrily, but I don't think he threw them out. I don't think he ordered them out of his presence. He did tolerate them to a certain extent. And that is what a godly man is supposed to do with his Bildad, Eliphaz, and Zophar. Tolerate these friends who irk you greatly. These friends will come. These friends will make their presence clear in your life. And they will certainly irk you someday. But you must bear with them. I bear with my Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. I hope you do as well. God bless you.